Have you ever felt exhausted, guilty, or completely overwhelmed while caring for your loved one with Alzheimer's? You're not alone. Studies show that more than 60% of Alzheimer's caregivers experience high levels of stress. Many quietly struggle with depression or anxiety, sometimes without even realizing it. If that sounds familiar, take a deep breath. The good news is that there are simple, practical ways to protect your mental health, ease the burden, and find balance again, so you can continue caring for your loved one with compassion while also caring for yourself. Caring for someone with Alzheimer's is one of the most loving and selfless things a person can do, but it can also be one of the hardest. The daily challenges, the unpredictable changes, and the constant responsibility can leave you feeling drained, isolated, and sometimes even invisible. If you've ever wondered why you feel so tired, why your patience runs thin, or why you don't feel like yourself anymore, please know this. What you're experiencing is completely normal. You are carrying a heavy emotional and physical load, and it's okay to admit that it's hard. That's why this video exists. Today we'll walk through 7 powerful and practical ways to protect your mental health as a caregiver. These strategies are backed by research and real-life experience, and they're designed to help you feel stronger, calmer, and more balanced. Because when you take care of yourself, you're not just helping yourself, you're also giving the best possible care to your loved one. Tip number 1, acknowledge your feelings without guilt. As a caregiver, it's common to feel a wide range of emotions: love, compassion, but also frustration, sadness, and even resentment at times. You might feel guilty for having these thoughts, as if they mean you don't love your family member enough. But here's the truth. Feeling stressed, tired, or overwhelmed doesn't make you a bad caregiver. It makes you human. Every emotion you have is valid. Ignoring or denying your feelings only adds to the pressure. Instead, try giving yourself permission to feel. Write your thoughts in a journal, talk with a trusted friend, or join a caregiver support group. When you acknowledge your emotions, you release the weight they carry. Remember, self-compassion is not selfish. It's the foundation for resilience. The more honest you are with yourself, the stronger you'll be in the long run. Tip number 2, set realistic expectations. One of the biggest sources of caregiver stress is the belief that you have to do it all and do it perfectly. You may tell yourself, I should always be patient, or I can't let anything slip. But the truth is, no one can meet those impossible standards. Caregiving is unpredictable. Some days your loved one may be calm and cooperative, and other days may feel overwhelming no matter what you do. And that's not a reflection of your effort. It's simply the nature of the disease. Instead of striving for perfection, try to focus on what matters most, making your loved one feel safe and cared for, while also protecting your own well-being. Small victories count: a shared smile, a peaceful meal, or even just getting through a tough day. That's success. When you let go of unrealistic expectations, you give yourself permission to be human, and that small shift can take a huge weight off your shoulders. Tip number 3, ask for help and accept support. Many caregivers feel they must carry the entire responsibility on their own. You may think, no one else understands, or it's my duty, so I shouldn't bother others. But the reality is, trying to do everything alone only leads to exhaustion and burnout. Asking for help doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're wise enough to know that caring for someone with Alzheimer's is more than one person can handle. Whether it's asking a family member to prepare a meal, arranging for a neighbor to sit with your loved one for an hour, or reaching out to professional respite services, every bit of support makes a difference. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. The stronger and more rested you are, the better care you can provide. So when someone offers help, say yes. And if no one has offered yet, don't be afraid to ask. People often want to support you, they just don't know how until you tell them. Tip number 4, prioritize your own health. When you're caring for someone else, it's easy to put your own needs last. Maybe you skip meals, lose sleep, or ignore your own doctor's appointments because you feel there just isn't enough time. But here's the truth. Neglecting your health only makes caregiving harder in the long run. Think of it this way. You are the steady foundation your loved one depends on. If that foundation weakens, everything else becomes unstable. That's why caring for yourself is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Try making small, simple choices each day. Take a short walk, drink enough water, prepare a balanced meal, or set aside even 10 minutes to rest. These little steps add up and keep your body strong and your mind clearer. Remember, you can't care for someone else if you're running on empty. By taking care of your health, you're ensuring that you'll be there, not just today, but for the long journey ahead. Tip number 5, stay connected with others. Caregiving can sometimes feel isolating. When your days revolve around appointments, routines, and constant responsibilities, it's easy to lose touch with friends, family, or even your own sense of community. But isolation only adds to the stress. Human connection is essential for your mental health. Talking with someone who understands, sharing a laugh, or simply being heard can lift an incredible weight off your shoulders. That's why it's so important to stay connected. Reach out to friends, schedule a phone call, or join a local or online caregiver support group. When you surround yourself with people who understand your struggles, you realize you're not alone. And that in itself can be healing. Remember, caregiving is a journey no one should walk by themselves. Let connection be your anchor. It can give you strength, perspective, and the comfort of knowing that others truly understand what you're going through. Tip number 6, practice stress relief techniques daily. Caring for a loved one with Alzheimer's can feel like you're always on alert, ready to respond, manage, or prevent the next challenge. Over time, this constant state of stress can take a serious toll on your body and mind. That's why it's so important to find simple ways to release tension each day. You don't need an hour-long routine. Just 5 or 10 minutes can make a difference. Try closing your eyes and taking a few slow, deep breaths. Practice mindfulness or meditation. Listen to calming music, or say a short prayer if that brings you peace. Even stepping outside for a moment of fresh air can reset your energy. These small habits may seem minor, but they build resilience. They calm your nervous system, improve your focus, and help you respond to challenges with more patience. Think of stress relief like charging your inner battery. A few minutes each day can give you the strength to keep going. Tip number 7, find joy in small moments. When you're caring for someone with Alzheimer's, the challenges can often feel heavy, but even in the midst of difficulties, there are still moments of light, moments that can refill your heart if you allow yourself to notice them. It could be as simple as a smile from your loved one, a familiar song that sparks a memory, or a quiet cup of tea in the morning before the day begins. These moments may not erase the struggles, but they remind you that joy is still present, even in hard times. Try to pause and savor those little sparks of happiness. They are not insignificant. They are lifelines. And over time, they can help you hold on to hope, resilience, and love in your caregiving journey. We've just walked through 7 powerful ways to protect your mental health as a caregiver. 1. Acknowledge your feelings without guilt. 2. Set realistic expectations. 3. Ask for help and accept support. 4. Prioritize your own health. 5. Stay connected with others. 6. Practice stress relief techniques daily. 7. And finally, find joy in small moments. You don't have to apply all of these at once. Even choosing just one small step today can begin to lighten the load and bring more balance into your life. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's essential. Because when you protect your own well-being, you also give your loved one the best version of you, stronger, calmer, and more present. If you are a caregiver, your story matters. I invite you to share your experiences in the comments below. You never know. Your words may be exactly what another caregiver needs to hear today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you know who might be walking a similar journey. Together, we can build a community of support, encouragement, and hope. And always remember this: you are not alone. You are stronger than you think, and the love and care you give every day truly makes a difference.